It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Set, ready? 10-2 stop.
Check 53, right? Go. Hey,
Pilot, 64, weak.
On 1st and 10, Eason. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Eason. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Eason. And the catch good. It's Eifert. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Back to throw. Eason. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
60 or.
Let's go, team.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
49-yard line.
Let's go. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike.
To throw on 2nd down. Eason. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Here we go. 37 to Mike. Mike 37. I'll get him.
Yeah.
Operating from the gun. Eason. He's going to loft one. Deep left. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. DJ Chark with touchdown number 12 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 7-0.
Lions nothing.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A shotgun snap for Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. Now he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
We got 3 down.
Zero. Hey, Alpha.
From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Stafford. This will be caught by Brown. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Here's Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Fournette running out of the gun. Big hole to the 30. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Eason. The open man is Westbrook. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Go. Head over.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
First down, but nice.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On the draw, this is Fournette. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! D.D. Westbrook. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
14. Lions, nothing.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He gets it to Brown, complete. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now it's Stafford going up top. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target. Deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Stafford into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now they'll run it on the toss. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Back to throw. Eason, he's airing it out for Williams. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go. 60. White. Switch gears.
On 1st down, Swift. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Blue 60. Right 58, right there.
On 2nd down now, Swift. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point good by Prater, and that'll make our score 14-7. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Eason. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
And it's caught. Touchdown. D.D. Westbrook. with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Lambo to add on the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Go, go.
On first down at Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Stafford now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies.
Stafford looks to throw again. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Incomplete. It moves to 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
31's the mic. Silver.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what it...
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season as his guys are back within a single score. Prater for the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They got to make some moves.
Hey, Charlie.
To throw on 3rd down. Stafford, open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, his 4th touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point good by Prater. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards.
This quarterback now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st down. Fournette, a 1st down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, Steve 6.
From the gun, Eason. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jamie Collins, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Lions will take over.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35, and they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a third-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there, and what a great play he just made.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. This is caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
It's a break.
45, Mike, 45. I smell fear now. I smell fear now.
Big trip.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
This Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out there? Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Room past the 20. And some space here. He's at the 50. 30. The 20. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 23 here on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Prater for the extra point. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd and 5. Going right side here, and that's complete. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Number 53, Mike 53.
Here we go. Hey, box top, box top.
Here we go. 53 for Mike.
Looking to throw on second down. Eason, and he's got it complete to Anderson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 1st down, Eason. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now Fournette. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Look at me. Go. Squeeze.
Operating from the gun. Eason. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They begin the drive with Johnson. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson. 78 yards. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point good by Prater. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Get ready. 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Eason. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Eason. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent game.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. With another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready up.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Looking to throw. Eason. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. This is caught. 23 yards, the final tally. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme air.
And it's caught. Touchdown. D.D. Westbrook there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now a handoff here to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Off the play fake. Eason throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
50, plant.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's got it to Williams. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Down. 18 Gators. On the ball.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Move. Hey. You got three. Three down. Hey, we go 30 seconds to Mike. Yep. That's a run. They're running it. Switch.
Go.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way, because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. He's back to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Let's go. 15, Lonnie. 59. Hey, high 7. Go.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw. Eason. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Lions, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4.